Rastafari, what a judgment. I just touched the stop button. That is a judgment. I'm actually opening something right here. You know what I'm saying? And touch the rasclat stop button, record button. It is what it is. Rastafari going through I and Isis, Trinities 2 and 1. Oja, Sila, 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 Amen, Amen and I. Rastafari, Ili, I, and I, and I. Oh, yeah. Give thanks and praise. Yeah, give thanks and praise. Zila, Sia, Zila. I'm in an eye, yeah, you already know. You know what I'm saying? As I was saying, man. Turner boy. This one's gonna be even shorter than the last one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1. You know, 3 is more than 2, and 2 is more than 1 in the judgment. There is no such thing as the number 0. It is all a lie. Because the number 0 has no value. How can a number have no value? How can anything have 0 value at all? Interesting. If there is no 0, then that means there is no 10. Not the way you know it. It should not be a 1 and a 0. It makes no sense. How about 1 million? 1 and 6 zeros. Oh, yes. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense that 1 million at 100, no, 10,000. 10,000 is 1 million. 1 and 6 zeros afterward. Oh, I tell you, it is how you think. Yeah? Rastafari. Anyhow, this boy, Turner boy, man. This boy, Turner boy in Jamaica, man. Link up with Bomber Blood Clot. TJ, who, you know, he befriended me and then I unfriended him because he's a little clown. Talking about, betcha me fuck up in ya. Yeah, me make a drop quicker. Betcha me fuck up in ya. Drift, yeah, man, you're drifting, man. We'll burn them, you see what I'm saying? For sure. Yours, bigger judgment. You see him, Beanie Man, Bomber Clot, I should say. Been a bum, I've been a woman. Zine and Turner boy on stage doing the drift out for sure. This dude came to take over Jamaica, man. The heck, man, he's all over the place. It was his birthday. When is this faggot's birthday, man? When is this little punk's birthday, man? Man. When is this little punk's birthday, man? Turner boy. Turner boy, man. What a judgment. You see this sword? You look on the imperial seal of Ethiopia, you see? The conquering lion I'm in front. Yes, my Tijan is there. You can see a part of his shadow. Yes, and you look, you see the throne of my King David. Yes, Damien. And then you see my Aston on the light side. Yes, my high priest. And then you see my Moses on the right side with the sword to chop off your head. Yes, to chop off your heads. The way as Peter, he chop off Cassius and Malchus's ear when the soldiers tried to grab me as Angelo, the young man that got away in the robe. Yes, I was in Nairobi because I came down from the mountain to purify myself during the transfiguration, and I came forward and I was in the house in the garden and I was just in my robe and they grabbed my robe and I get away and then they grabbed me and they bound me hand and foot and then brought me into the courtyard of Ananias with a disciple, the disciple that I love, and also my brother Peter, who had to stay outside by the bonfire. And then the disciple that I walked in with, he walked in as well. This disciple that I love, my disciple, is also my father. His name is Josephus Flavius Emmanuel or Hannibal Barca Akbar the Great. Oh, some people call him Judas Maccabeus. In the Bible, they call him Jesus Barabbas. In the end, the It is not the prisoner who got away. The prisoner is Christ. I was the prisoner. I was locked up for overturning the temples, and there was a robbery, and there was a man who was killed, and there was a riot. You see, and they came for me at the incident at the house in the garden. That's when they came. That's why they came. Yes, 300 Roman soldiers with the Sanhedrin, they all came. They said, that is the man, and bring the other man in for questioning. Who is the other man? The other man is Emmanuel, my King David. He's the one who said that God is his father. And they said, oh, you must die for that. But you have to come in for questioning about what you mean by this. But the other man, me, you must be scourged. As a matter of fact, you need to be killed for what you did. This is why I was arrested in the first place. This is why they called him and Jesus Barabbas when he was in jail. A robber. They said that he started a riot, or he was guilty for sedition, and a man was killed. And the temple, or the temple treasury was robbed. This is the robbery. Oh, it is the same crime. They say Jesus Christ committed. Yeah. Oh. And then after he said that, Pontius Pilate, he took the man by his hand and brought him on the high balcony and said, this is your king. This is your king. Right, and the man who was in the prison who they set out, because remember, the Sanhedrin came last minute with a petition saying that they want that man crucified. And Pontius Pilate said, what? What about the man here who you just said he was guilty for sedition, robbery, murder, and I sent him to Herod, and Herod sent him back to me? He said, what you want me to do with him? Away with him. Meaning, forget about him. We don't care about him. We want him to kill the next man. Away with him. Crucify him. This is when he said, what? And the man said, oh, the Sanhedrin said, he said he's the Son of God. And he said, what? Ran back in and grabbed the man and brought the man upstairs, my David, and said, here, behold your king. And then the remember Pontius Pilate, he had a dream. No, his wife had a dream. Yes, she had a dream. Yes, and Pretori is, they say that was her name. Pretori, the wife of Pontius Pilate. She told him, I had a dream, do not kill that man. That man is a holy man. I had a dream, do not do nothing to that man. And then they mix the gall, which is an anesthetic that knocks you out. It is the strongest, most bitterest substance. Yeah, it is the main ingredient in propofol, the anesthetic that knocks you out, so you don't feel pain. Okay, this is what gall is. You drink some of it, you will knock out maybe for a day, maybe 2, maybe even 3. I am telling you the truth. It is for people who are recovering from, pain. A lot of pain, physical pain, surgery, all of these things. Well, they could administer it to where they do the surgery so you don't feel the pain, or they could knock you out. In most cases, they knock you out. Now, and I say, you read your Bible, it says that gall was prepared with some strong drink, maybe vinegar. It was mixed with it, and that I drank the gall and the vinegar or the strong drink on the cross, and I said, it is finished. Yes, it is finished. I drink it and I pass out. And then they tell me, do not have the cross. Yes, they took the Messiah off of the cross. They did not break his legs. They even stabbed him, and water and blood came out of his side. And Malchus, it is the same Malchus whose ear was chopped off. He wrote a record of this. He's also called Cassius. He wrote a record. It is in the Bible. It says that so that you may believe that these things are true. That when he stabbed the Christ, that so that you may believe that he is the Christ, and that yes, these things are true. It is true. He was not dead on the cross. Rigor mortis did not set in. This is why blood and water flowed after he was on the cross for 2 days. A day and a half I was on the cross for. Yeah. But it was the next day, so we said 2 days. Okay. It was a day I was on the cross, passed out for. Most naturally. So these things prove that I was alive. And so when I came to my disciples and everybody, and I told them, look, I'm alive. And I saw Mary Magdalena, and I said, yo, look. She see me. She said, oh, are you the gardener? She said, no, you are the Lord. Oh, my God. I said, no, touch me. Go and tell your brothers that I'm alive. And then I came to them myself, and I said, look at me. I am alive. Look at the hole in my hands. Look at the hole in my side. Look, I am bleeding. Give me food. Give me water. A ghost, a spirit does not bleed or drink or eat. So you must stop being doubtful. I am still still alive. You want to know how? You should ask me how. I will tell you. They prepared a drink for me. They prepared a drink for me, and it knocked me out for 2 days. So I sleep the sleep of death, which means I died for 2 days, and I came back alive. So you can say it is a resurrection. For me, in this case, because it was a ritual, it was a sacrifice I had to make. So you can say, look, these people, they crucify me. And okay, it was so painful that if they did not give me the gold to drink, my physical would have died on the cross. There is no one that could survive this pain. I was not only crucified on the cross, I was scourged, I was beaten, a crown of thorns was put on my head, I was slapped, I was spat upon, I had to carry a cross, I fell down. Simon of Sardini come and he helped me carry the cross. What you mean? Tell me anybody that went through something so gruesome and painful. The humiliation, oh, the shame, the pain, the endurance. Listen to me, I tell you something. The word crux, it comes from the word cross. And the word excruciating has the word crux in it. They invented a word for what I endured because they said no one can survive that. It is so excruciating. This is the crux of the matter. So they invented a word called excruciating and crucify. Do you notice they did not say that they crucified anybody else? They were not crucifying anybody else. They were persecuting and executing them. I was crucified. Ili almost Rastafari, and still I'm a try. I'm a try, and you know the wicked. They will never stop persecuting my people. Yeah. So now we have to persecute them with the judgment, yeah. Yes, with the Judah claw. In the jabble gavel. Yeah, they are almost joining all these punkies in Jamaica. You see what the punky go and do? What did the punk go and do? What did the punk go do? The punky go link up with Sida Kalanji. I want to go to Judgment Yard. Why you go to Judgment Yard? You want to give them money. Why you want to give my Sida Kalanji money? I don't see you give no money to none of your people in Africa anywhere else you go. He do a little short little, it was a recording of him and Sizzla talking, and Sizzla said we need, more people to invest in, these big boy toys known as tractors for farming and all kind of thing for the Rastafari people scattered all about. Yes, because he's been contacted as the indigenous president of the Nyabingi, and they're saying, yes, that we're doing what you told us to do. We are buying up the land, but now we need tractors for farm the land. Seen? So I'm saying this is what we need. It's not all about money. Man talking about I'm gonna give you guys some money. I'm gonna give Judgment Yard money. I'm gonna donate some money everywhere I go. This is what I do. I want to support the community. I'm here for you guys. Yeah, for sure. Here's some money, 30 grand or how much. I don't know how much he gave. That I take the money and give it to him community. Here. Something he does on a regular basis, You understand? But you know what? Here, since this boy here. This man thought he was gonna go there and get more glory than my dada. All right, boy. Yeah, right. Everywhere you go around Beanie Man, TJ, any of them, they give you all the glory. Not my dada, boy. And that's why he had about that and talk about how I came to you came to South Africa and I was there and I seen you backstage at the show and this and that and you're the father, my inspiration. And so I never tried to do a song with my dada from time then. Or even now. Or even now. I mean, even to say, yo, Dallas holding a show or something like August next month. No, there's a big show for Marcus Garvey Earth Day, the 17th, and I think it's on the 20th, though. You understand? Bag of things. How come you're not on the show? Why don't you ask Sister if I can perform on the show or something? I mean, you say you call Sizzla, in the little film there, the little recording. He says how he called Sizzla and told him he was going to tell him a story when he saw him. So, I mean, if you have that as links and stuff like that, and you don't know, you see him as an African giant and a God, like how you call yourself a God. Because it's what the man say, I could do what I can, I'm not God, but then again, I am God, because, Africans, black man was the first gods and thing, and, yeah, for sure. But then you're gonna go do a song with Byron Messiah, who I don't know when that video was recorded or what, but that boy Byron Messiah, I don't know if that's really him or if that's just somebody else. Them go suit up and make look like him or what. I don't know where that boy is. That boy Byron Messiah, you see me I say, but either way, Byron, you is a mess. You're a mess, bro. Mm. But Taliban too, eh? And like Chinese war, like China war, so your clip tall and eh? But this like a whorehouse and yeah man, me gun them and me charge them and yeah, bust out your brain and yeah, and this is what Burna Boy is on now all of a sudden. You want to do a song with a reggae artist, finally, right, as the biggest African artist, and this is what you're gonna do, this is what you're gonna support and endorse? Of course you're not gonna do a song with Sizzla Kalonji. No, let me go do a song with Byron Messiah, who's the biggest thing out of Jamaica right now as a dancehall artist. Huh? That's what they call the biggest thing right now. This fat boy. Bombaras glad. Me will call you miss. Aya, boy, that me will call you miss. Your blood clot miss, but you see this judgment? Yeah, we aim for your blood clot head. That not gonna miss. Same thing with Turner boy, you're gonna get a judgment. The boy went to go buy out Judgment Yard, man. He went to go buy out my Sizzla Kalonji Trust. He wants my Sizzla to go places with him and go to the parties with him like these punks. You know what I'm saying? Oh, for sure. And that goes, and you know what I'm saying? Anything could happen. Anything could bomb a blood clot happen. The man are bomb clot evil. The man have all kind of drugs in little tiny jars with these little brushes, man. And they dip little brush on it, man. And then they brush up your spliff. Turn away, turn your head. You don't know all the man them went first. Whatever. Let's say, oh, all of the man them, because they're always going to try to distract the man them. You understand? First it's going to be girls, then it's going to be money, then it's gonna always some stupidness. Your sister got a gift for you. Yo, boy, you have to go over this. I forget it, but guess what? Sister leave him split right there. So, no, that could never happen to my dad. So let's just say that punk that actually trusts this punk. You understand? You go out with him now. Hey, yo, sister, look, man, you have two girls coming with like, yo, one box and the next one coming with like, it looks like a big package with something in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, sis, I got a little gift for you, you know, for everything you've done for reggae and even for Africa, you know what I mean? Because we really look up to you. And yeah. And then you get like our three girls for come and like, you know, just distract the three man, them dollars with, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, and then I go forget the gift or the punks go get the rascal gift, you know, this punk, whoever he is, because it couldn't be my dada. And leave him little spliff. It's all timed. Your wait till he lights up that spliff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then just put him spliff down. You see what I'm saying? Or as a matter of fact, he might just walk over there with the spliff and give the spliff to his brethren to hold while he opens up the blood clot gift. And then his brethren, guess what? Some stupid girl says, oh, let me hold that for you and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Or any little thing, I'm just saying, any little scenario, man, and they can get that spliff and place it with some blood clot hallucinant. Some type of drug, man, and then that's it, man. We got you. We gonna do some shit to you. You see what I'm saying? And that's it. I have it on video, and then that's it, man. Sell out. We want this. We want that. Or guess what? This is going out there to the world. This is what it is. Just for trap I and I understand. So this punk really came to Jamaica. Try buy out Judgment Yard. That I give away the rascal money. Make the boy have a bow and then run him. You understand? And then the boy's running everywhere else. They sent him in there to try and get my dad's rascal trust, gain his trust, to try to mash him up so that they can get the blood clot seals. Because once they have dada doing things he's not supposed to be doing on video and things like that, which is this is what they're trying to do. Then so they have to drug up the man and all kind of rascal things. That's what they're gonna do to, you know, that punk there. You see, my dada wiser than that. Youth me not gonna know with you. Go away with you. What you talk about? Madness. Madness. That's what he went there for. And he failed. You see, I told you. What did I tell you? Just the other day, I tell you, watch to see who next them are going to send in the fee, the rascal things. We're talking about the items that my Jaja, the emperor, gave to the Rastas in 1966, which are in the possession of Sizzla Kalonji today. Seen the Book of Seals. There's two of them. Them still want it. Eh? King Chills still wants it. Because that is the throne and I are being gay. What you feel like? It's not only the throne of Bingi, it is the throne of Bomboclat Aaron. That's what them two seals represent. Yeah. So then you just have Moses for the which is still like you get that out quick once you have them two now Bingi Bobo Shanti. Yeah, you Bomboclat. That no work. Bigger judgment and them gonna go do a song with Byron Bomba Blood Clot Messiah. Yeah, man, that's how corrupt they are. So can you actually, like conceive that this man actually went to Jamaica for anything good? Like he really went out there to help the people? How? How? You're gonna go do a song with this punk, Byron Messiah, figurative judgment together. Bigger judgment for the two, I don't know. That's the image you want to portray it with Byron, you little punk, you ain't going nowhere. You're not going to get no ass clad shows at Africa. Them don't want to hear them things at Africa. This boy never sing no song like that at Africa. He must come and Jamaica if you do that. That song ain't going nowhere. Everybody's talking about, oh, yo, the man, Byron. Yeah, you see that as a big tune. That tune not going nowhere. Them not going to play that in Africa. It's just you stupid idiots out there in the blood clot Caribbean now, and maybe in the blood clot states now, and maybe out here, certain places out here who love the dancehall now, and wherever else you people, you idiots love this dancehall, which is, it's not in most places, especially Asia, Africa, and Europe too. Most Europe, Britain and all them kind of place, they're like, yo, you be surprised if you know, say, yo, them song they're not big out there, People don't know want to hear that really, man. I'm just fucking gone. What a judgment. We give thanks and praise, man. Most I still say, I say, I know. That is a bigger judgment for that little boy. Yeah, man. You should have never do that, Turner boy and Byron. Yeah. Hold on, man. Hold on there. This punk's Earth Day is on the 2nd of July. Okay. Well, we're the 24th of July. That means that this man has been in Jamaica for a week. And this is what he was saying, Jamaica's like my second home. I just seen a little rascal video where it's like he was having a little party on a beach somewhere, maybe in a grill somewhere, and they had his birthday spell out in rascal balloon, air balloons. Burn a boy happy birthday, okay. So I'm like, oh yeah, they're Jamaican on your birthday. That's how I know the man's birthday was just the other day. But I didn't know it was the 2nd of July. Damn, man. So you've been in Jamaica for a minute, you're just partying out there and just trying to get shit. You're trying something, huh? Yeah, man. See, this is the end of your dance, the dance as you know, it is corrupt dance and all this bullshit, Me, I'm telling you, because the African giant come there and crush, because that's all uno depend, eh? Notice it, no, I look when the bounty killer, Beanie Man, yeah, bounty killer, no, because they're too bloody, too controversial, you don't know. Yeah, for sure. But we're gonna link up with Byron now. He probably did link up with Bunty. Who you know? Who you knows, man? This little punk, huh? Burner boy, Damini Ibu no Luba Ogulu, MFR. Yeah, man, you're ugly, yes. He's an ugly boy. Eh? Yeah, man, he's an ugly boy, man. What a judgment, eh? Let Jah Rastafari name be praised. Yeah, Bojo, this little punk, is talking about how his daughters are missing. Bozo Bunting. He's a little clown, man. This little clown, man, with his new album, Born for Greatness. I was born for greatness. Oh, my child. Listen to that stupid song, man. This guy sounds like he's high on coke. I was born for greatness. Supermodels and popping bottles and... Yeah, for sure, man. Nobody judging you, and yeah, for sure, man. For sure, bro. What a flipping clown, man. With this damn idiot song, coconut water, good for your heart. Sip, 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 sip. Sip, 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 sip. And then the idiot went and did that tune with who? Snoop damn dog, of course. Of course, gonna do a song with Snoop Blood Clot Dog. I talk about something about marijuana, something. That's all Snoop could sing about it. Of course, some guy's gonna make a song with a Jamaican artist. It has to be about marijuana. I mean, what else, right? What else? Bumba Blood Clot, the same punk who did his Bumba Clot album reincarnated, calling himself Snoop Lion. Straight telling me you come a Bumba Clot Jamaica now, you want to do a project with a reggae artist now, you're telling me, say, your office sing about marijuana? Really? Is that all you were singing about on your Bumba Clot album? Of course not. You little shit. Bojo, you get a judgment. Gapleton, you will get a judgment too. Me see you are there. Your manager dead. His 21-year manager. She's been his manager for 21 years. She dead. Seen in the judgment when he's at her funeral and gave one long speech, man. Yeah, well, you know, long time in know her, and she done so much in terms of this, that, man. You know, so much work, and even me, I do enough work. I do this, that, and more time. You don't really hear about it, cause no care and daily and thing, but we don't really do things for clout, and but me do this, that, and Yeah, man, for sure, man. Let me tell you something, boy. When you got one funeral as a Rasta man, you're supposed to trim off your locks. This is the Nazarite vow. You know that. You claim to use a dreadlocks, Rasta man. So go and go trim your blood clot locks and shut up, pussy, and talk about who you're gonna funeral standing right next to the blood clot casket too, looking at her, talking about, boy, it's not an easy time, man, boy, boy. Bumba, you just gang go Bumba Rascal, invoke the dead. Yeah, by standing there as a priest, you're not supposed to be near a dead body. If you are, you're defiling yourself. The wages of sin is death. That means that in itself, it is a sin still. You carrying that crown on your head, which means you have to take that crown off of your head, gay Platon, because you were near a dead body, or that death, bacteria, grab upon you now. You have to renew your covenant with Jah. Yeah, and you can't do that because it was never a covenant with Jah anyways. It's a covenant with the Baphomet. So that's your little judgment. Boy, I went on this Bumbleclot Gapert on YouTube, and under a comment, he responded to some girl. Him said something about give thanks, something about burn him up. I said, boy, Gapert, I know your works. You are not of my Bumba Rascal house. You were spotted with Bumbleclot S2LGBTQA. My nose gun smoke and powder in a rascal sinus. Yeah, with the gunshot, not minus. No, at the gunshot, not minus. Yeah, you were spotted with them and you took DJ's solid DJ solid side. When the boy violate my prophet Sizzla Kalonji, I call him the prophet. You are going to get your judgment, boy. Me tell Gapeton that. Me already see Gapeton pan a live last year and burn him out and say, boy, you know, burn up fire is a punk. Same thing with Rascal and Funny P, yeah, because he's a PP brain, yeah. Anthony P is in clown and funny, not Anthony and funny P, man. I went on a live and I burned out that guy to his face. Yeah, they're all clowns. All clowns, just like Puta Swipe. And oh my gosh, all of these different vloggers, they're still pushing this guy. All he does is sit and talk in his bed, in his car. He's like, yeah, they get paid for that. They get paid for that, and you're going to pay for that. You pieces of shit, you're going to pay for that. None of you are any good. Anyways, we're going to forward again to the writings of Josephus Flavius, who, in his books, he has the entire list, I told you this already, of the kings from the first dynasty in Egypt to the last dynasty, coming up to his time, meaning, do not be stupid. Do not be stupid. In the last Throneroom speech, I proved through the list from a Roman empire who had the list of the emperors prior to him. Yes, because as a king, of course, you are supposed to have these things and access to these things to prove who you are. You have to know your fucking history to be a king of a country. You need to know practically everything about the damn history of the country. Not practically everything. We're not talking about the country and the land and all of that. No, we're talking about the country, the history, the civilization, monumental feats, all of these things. Wars, religion, culture, all of these things, science, agriculture, too, yes, yes. And even we go to anthropology and archaeology and all of these things you must know. This is why His Majesty knew he would talk about Lucy Dinkinesh, who they found, how many, what they found her, yeah, and they say she's millions of years ago. Okay, no matter what, she's the first human that remains that you have found. This is why he could talk about these things. Nobody could come and teach Emperor Haile Selassie about Ethiopia. Are you crazy? Is you crazy? So the emperor have the list. He traced his lineage, meaning he had the same exact list that Josephus Flavius, my David, had. He had the same list, but more extensive because there are more kings to add onto the list. In Emperor Selassie Day, 1930. Okay, so they're saying that my Jaja Selassie's lineage from Odi, he had the list of the kings. He knows them. He traced them. In his autobiography, he mentions them. Not all of them, but he mentions, yes, and he mentions some of them, what we are saying. Jah had possession and knew. Apparently, there are those witnesses who said that they have heard His Majesty name all of the kings from Odi, the first king, Maester, Orion, Odysseus, Amendra, yeah, from the first one, Aman, all the way down to him. So what we are saying is that if Negos, Judas, Judas Maccabeus, his father's name is Matat, just like Josephus Flavius. And as I said, Judas Maccabeus has siblings. James. Oh no, they call James Simon. This is how we're going to prove it again. I already went through this again. Simon was killed. Simon was the high priest of Jerusalem. He never left Jerusalem exactly. He's the same James the Just. James the Righteous. But they call him Simon. In the book of Maccabees, and I tell you, if they would have called him James, there would be no way that you would not make that connection. After all, the same thing that happened to James is the same thing that happened to Simon, which they don't have what happened to James in the gospel. But if you read Gnostic texts and all of these texts, you will find out, yes, he was martyred, but he lived. Or in Josephus Flavius, he mentions that John the Baptist was killed, and so was James the Just, but they were the servants of the Lord, and that they were taken up. The same thing the book of Revelation says, where it says the 2 anointed ones of the Lord lay in the streets for 3 days, and the leaders of these countries, they exchanged gifts, and they were very happy amongst themselves because these 2 messengers of the Most High were dead, but that they were taken up after 3 days in the city called Sodom, symbolically the same city their Lord was crucified in. Okay, well, this city is known as Patras. It is in Greece. Rome, they rewrite history because the winners, get to rewrite history. But the truth is that these things took place in Patras. Yeah, these things took place in Patras. And, many things took place. We cannot get into it that now because it is too late, yeah? It is too late and I have to make a third out. But what I'm saying is, for my Emmanuel Josephus to have the list of the kings, it is because he's a direct descendant from those kings and he's a king himself sitting on the damn throne, and so he has the list of the damn kings. It is as simple as that. Here, I'm going to read something from the book of Josephus Flavius, one of his books. Yes, the Antiquity. I'm going to read to you something that he says. Yeah, I'm going to read to you what it says, what he says, yeah. Okay. Apparently, Josephus Flavius, the historian, they call him a historian, Jewish historian, he's a king general, he's my David. Anyways, it says that he wrote during the 1st century AD. Okay, so he attributes precisely this behavior to the clever and prosperous inhabitants of the antediluvian world. Okay, the antediluvian world means those before the flood, who lived before the flood in a happy condition without any misfortunes falling upon them. Okay, it was a golden age. They were all like gods living on earth. It was a golden age of the gods, the first dynasty of the kings who were the gods in Egypt. Okay, well, in his writings, yeah. Hold on a second. Now look, here we go again. This is the book by Graham Hancock, who has a show on flipping. Oh my gosh, this man has a show on, I think, Netflix, about the end of the world and different civilizations and the flood and all these judgments that took place, the Ice Age and Pole Shift and all these things that took place before. And now it's coming again. It's coming again. He has a stupid show. I do not know the name of the stupid show. Oh, I'm going to find it right now. I'm going to find it right now. As I pick up this man's book and I read his book, oh, all of a sudden you big celebrity on TV now and you having stupid show. You having stupid show talking about the end of the world. Seems like they are trying to make people panic. A stupid show. It is called, oh, well done. Oh, look, Future Unity. This is a YouTube channel. 10 Craziest Conspiracy Theories by Graham Hancock. Yes. Look, this is flagrant clips. Graham Hancock on what could be hidden in Antarctica. Oh, it seems like this man is in the news, Oh, what is this? London, real. Graham Hancock, Earth's lost civilization. Oh, interesting, Oh, 1 month ago, Future Unity. Graham Hancock, what they just discovered at the Grand Canyon. They discovered at the Grand Canyon what they discovered at the lake in Hudson Bay. Traces, repositories of epochs of civilization, and they are saying that, oh well, maybe when all of this, the sand and all of this stuff clears, maybe when there's a big earthquake, who knows what is going to be unveiled, who knows what is under the Grand Canyon. Yes, it is true, part of the civilization dwelled there, you see, and yeah, it was a judgment, you see, because none of them survived the judgment, but there were some of them dwelling there, and some of them who were dwelling there are actually the seed of the fallen. As a matter of fact, here I'm trying to find this show. Graham Hancock has a damn show that is on Netflix and on TV right now. You see what I'm saying? And he's making waves. Like, it seems like so many people know who this man is today, even teenagers, because of these shows. See? Okay, hold on, man. Okay, Netflix, it came up right away. It's called Ancient Apocalypse. Alright, let's see when this thing was released, about the last Ice Age and blah, 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 blah. Right? Yeah, hurry up, man. Bumba clock, me no want to watch it. My gosh. November 23rd. Okay, so it's around that time. They're calling it the most dangerous show on Netflix. Yeah, your judgment, boy, seeing you on your footprints or your fingerprints of the gods. No, man, you get crushed out. Same. So, and the judgment. And then you got Mel Gibson that put out some stupid movie the other day, and the movie is exposing so many people in pedophilia, including Oprah Winfrey and so many different people. Oh yeah, especially Oprah, and black people. Oh yeah, for sure. Anyway, Rastafari, my King David writes in his book, right? And this boy here, Graham Hancock, will burn them. Yeah, if we call you mouth cock boy, he doesn't mention what book this excerpt is taken from, but he says, well, and Josephus Flavius, who wrote during the, the first century AD, he writes, they also were the inventors of that peculiar sort of wisdom which is concerned with the heavenly bodies and their order, and that their inventions might not be lost upon Adam's prediction that the world was to be destroyed at one time by the force of fire, and at another time by the violence and quantity of water. They made 2 pillars, one of brick and the other of stone. These are the pyramids, people. They inscribe their discoveries upon them both. No, 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 no. Two pillars, in Egyptian hieroglyphs, and even in some clips. If you go Egypt, ancient Egypt, you're going to see they show you Osiris holding up this big bumbuckler pillar. Okay, but these do represent the pyramids in the physical sense, one of brick and the other of stone. Okay, so you see the brick pyramid, yeah, the stone tip pyramid that they final broke up there, so right, and the other of stone. They inscribe their discoveries upon them both, that in case the pillar of brick should be destroyed by the flood, which it was, the pillar of stone might remain and exhibit these discoveries to mankind, and also inform them that there was another pillar of brick erected by them. Seen, okay, well, in the pyramids, the ancient pyramids, Giza, and all of these pyramids and things, they did not find any inscriptions or anything, but they did find in the Abydos inscriptions and all kind of things, and even in other pyramids at Luxor and Memphis and Thebes, they found inscriptions that told them that the pyramid of Saqqara, the stone step pyramid, was built. And for what reason? I believe it was Saucer the first who built it. Alright, as a monument, but it did not survive the flood. Okay, anyways, for Josephus, my King David, to write these things is because these are his people. For him to have a complete list of the kings, just like Emperor Selassie, yes, it is because it is him, it is his people. He is from that same line. Exactly. Most natural. Most natural. So, Sila Selassie, Amanra, Amenena, says right there, I predicted that the world was to be destroyed, by the force of fire, seen, and at another time by the violence of the quantity of water. Well, the force of fire down destroying this world. Now this is this final blood clot judgment. You understand? It is this final judgment, most natural, because the world was almost totally annihilated by a flood. So it was never annihilated completely, or even close to completely by fire yet. Well, really I almost died, load up this the blood clot judgment. You see me, I say, watch yourself out there. You see, stay aware and prepared, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look at this guy. BC sick, Eli Selassie, Earth Day, and the stars. Venus and blah blah blah. Yeah, man, for sure. The stars. You can't say Emperor Selassie, and it's not Emperor Selassie Earth Day. It's Lichtafari Earth Day. You damn cowards. All of you damn rattles and bozos. My gosh, what are you good for, eh? What are you good for, man? I mean, man. You feel like you could just take Rastaman image, man, and just claim to be Rasta. Anyways, we soon see who are the true revolutionaries, because you're all a bunch of punks, and you're all soft like ice cream. You see what I'm saying? Some boys soft like ice cream, know what I mean? You know what I mean? From a boy make the feds intervene. Parabellum, I eat up in a spleen, know what I mean? In a queen called man in reign supreme. Kingstonians are real blood fiends. Their world is a big crime scene. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Come on, a real buffalo and a Rastafari regime. Bush bungalow, how me do it with me queen. Trash to the bone and in a camouflage green. Enough of them can't go the places we been. Enough of them can't see the faces we seen. That's why them face all a twist up and a lean, know what I mean? Better man make it off clean, know what I mean? Man a gangs are just like gambling, that mean? Them can't serve concord coats up in, that mean? I turn the rock and come in, know what I mean? Me pocket they bring green like Spurling, know what I mean? The stadium pack like sardine, know what I mean? Me regular fly out and fly in, know what I mean? Boom! Can't catch with a fast whole need caffeine. Run out of breath and anti-histamine. Watch over go coming like Listerine. You think I lie with better than Al Pacino? I mean, hey. Eli, Zilasei, Gangzalasei, Damien Nestor, Robert Marley, my Nestor Father. Yeah, this is George, which is prophetic day for Aina, Jadamian. And this is also prophetic day for Aina, Jaja. Yeah, who ascended in the year 20 and 2012, July 22, that's the Abacadus, yeah. And this July 23rd, oh, it is a dissension. Yes, just to make his presence known and felt in the earth. You see the sun? This is what it is. You're going to see what I am talking about, you know. But my dear, made a dip down here, I made a dip forward up here on the 23rd. Yeah, because the 1, the 3, and the 1, you get 5. Yeah, Yanim, you get 5, which represent the goodie. The 1 head, the 2 arms, and the 2 leg, which mean I made a little deep down here. You're going to see the sun must boast up from the energy that my Jaja project. You know, the zodiacal, you know, astronomical rays that emit from his goodie. Yeah, his goodie. Ele era montaja. Uno stay. Yeah. Just be vigilant, people, because we're zoning it up. Yeah. Yeah, man. We zoning it up. Turning it up, burning up. Yeah. Ja Rastafari. Don't make none of them trick you. Me I teach you these mysteries of the final blood clot judgment. Yeah. And enough more things. But for now, you keep shining, yeah? I will see you soon. Ah.